Hello OIT champions. Welcome to my channel OIT with Dr. Arshnur. I have created a new series of OIT speaking role plays for you where I'll be explaining in detail how to design your role play in 3 minutes and how to play it in the exam to get 400 plus. I've chosen a topic from Mehra's role plays and I show my gratitude for it. Now let's start. But before that, don't forget to subscribe my channel to get notifications for upcoming videos on my channel. You know that I'm Dr. Arshnu from Dr. Arshnu's OIT Institute. Now let's have a look on the card. I've taken the nurse card today. Here, a nurse is attending a mother who has brought her 8 years old son who has fallen off his new two-wheeler bicycle. No blood loss is there, however, a large bump came upon his forehead. The child was not wearing a helmet and hit a gate post. The child is very quite pale and lethargic. So this is the information which is given to us, and now your task is to collect the history of what happened to the child, onset of the accident, time, severity. Examine the patient who is very pale. I'm going to explain this, how it is to be done now. Now, let's have a look on this. As I've already explained this thing to you, you have to utilize 3 minutes preparation time properly. Craft your questions such as what, how, and when. Convince the mother not to worry. Your examination shows nothing remarkable. Mother's concern about bump, tell her that it will go with time. So all these are to be made in the bullets so that you should not find any difficulty while playing it, because simultaneously thinking and speaking becomes a bit difficult. So when you plan it and write the bullets on the paper, it will become very easy for you to do. Now, go with the role play task. I mean to say that how it is to be played in 5 minutes. Divide it into 3 parts. First is the introduction part, where you have to build rapport with the patient's mother, making the patient comfortable. Then the second part is information gathering, and the third part is information giving, means the advice you are giving to the mother. In the first part, first you should introduce yourself. My name is, whatsoever your name is, and then there are 2 ways how you can start the conversation. How may I help you? Or you seem a bit upset, may I know what's the reason? Then the mother will tell that I am worried about my son who injured by gate post. Then you have to show your empathy here. I'm so sorry to hear that, but be relaxed. Your son is in the safe and the best treatment will be provided to him. Then take the permission from the mother to examine the child, because it seems unusual when you start asking the questions first. According to my opinion, you may take 2 minutes pause and ask the mother to let you to examine the child. When you examine the child, then assure the mother that child does not have any serious finding, no serious concern. And now the second part, that take her permission to gather the information. So you may say that before proceeding further, or for have better to help you in a better way, I would like to gather some information from you. If you're comfortable, may I ask you some questions? Then you may start with what, how, and when. You see a bump for which the mother is worried. Convince her that it will go by time. Mother insists for CT scan. Assure her that you have examined the child and you don't feel that there is a need of this. Now, how to perform the task? Starting from the beginning, good morning, my name is so and how may I help you? When mother says that I have come to get my son examined and treated as he hit with the gate post while riding his bicycle, and you found that the child was not wearing a helmet. Now you just got this point to advise her in the information giving part. Then you should ask that what happened to the child. She'll tell that he hit with the gate post. You examine that the child is very pale, lethargic, etc., for which the mother is worried about. And but your diagnosis is that there was a mild concussion, and that is the reason that you are asking the mother to get relaxed and not panic. Then there is no sign of fracture. Pain is there, that will be for short time. Then you have to tell the mother that I have examined your son thoroughly and I don't find any signs of fracture or serious injury. Yes, there is a bump which will go in a short time of period, and the mother is complaining of pain. Then you have to tell that it is temporary. As the bump will disappear in few days, pain will be when will vanish within a few minutes or after getting some medicine. Explain to the mother what she should do, that she has to observe the child for 24 hours and that the child needs to take adequate rest and stay indoors. Child should not be allowed to go out. Here you have to tell the mother that you are not going to give any treatment to the child and there is no need of CT scan because there is a minor head injury and there was no bleeding, no signs of any fracture, and as you have examined the child, there are normal results. But the mother is insisting you, then you have to explain that you let it be the name of the mother, Mary. Mary, you should observe your child for 24 hours, or the child should be observed for 24 hours. And if you find any type of the problem, like the child starts complaining of severe or intense pain, or there is vomiting, or the child complains of consistent nausea, or you find any bleeding from his mouth or nose, in that case you should immediately come to the emergency or contact us at the emergency number. Now this was all about the second part. Then you have to go with the third part, that is importance of wearing helmet, the further guidelines given to the mother. You should tell Mary, one thing is very important, we don't restrict the children from playing, but if your child goes out and ride a bicycle, must advise him or encourage him to wear helmet to avoid any setup of the head injury in the future. Secondly, children will become responsible when they develop the habit of helmet in the very beginning of their age, and they won't skip it when they grow older and they're riding a bike or scooters. Then encourage that the child should take it easy. Now you find that the child is lethargic, listless, very pale. This means he is so much scared of this injury. You have to tell the mother that she should pamper the child, she should encourage the child to take it easy because there was no serious injury there. Fear of cycling would be there, but the mother has to encourage the child to continue his cycling after he gets well, let it be after the period of 3 to 4 days, because if she restricts her to go out, in that case the child will develop the fear of cycling in his mind forever and he will never dare to ride the bicycle afterwards. And now the ending point. Inform the mother when to contact a doctor immediately. If she finds, as I've already explained this point, if she finds persistent headaches or the intense headache and the child feels nauseous or the pupils are dilated, in that case she should immediately contact us at the emergency number and the doctor will be informed about the condition, and in that case the child will be examined by the doctor. But you assure the mother that there are no such signs found till now. Hope this information would be helpful for you. Follow me for more tips and must subscribe my channel. Share this video with your friends and colleagues so that they too should get benefit from setup of the videos. As I've already explained you that I have started a series, and you will get new video on role plays in a complete description when I'll be uploading the next video also. Comment me in the comment box what type of video do you want to see. I'll prepare those videos in the future. Especially this is a series of the speaking. So you tell me which role play do you feel that is difficult or you want to get information on that. Thanks for watching. Stay connected. Happy learning. See you very soon with a new video.